trip behind the scenes with future country rock blues kings and queens. Discover them first with Palm Bash TV. Palm Bash TV.
Well, hello there, it's Palm Bash TV time again. Thank you so much for joining us. We got another great interview coming up for you in just a moment. But before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell if you haven't already. And anytime a new episode comes your way, you'll be notified with that. And leave a comment on the comment section if you like. I'd love to hear from you. And if you go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/Palm Bash TV, you can follow us there, comment on everything you see, and also send us an inbox, and we'd love to hear from you there. And send us an email, palmmashtv, all one word, @gmail.com. And if you're a band or a solo artist that want to be on the show, send me an email there, and we'll show you how to do that. But if you're just simply a fan watching this and you want to email us at that same address, you can, and we'll talk to you there. And all this is going to be recapped at the closing credits at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. From Klamath Falls, Oregon, for the second time on our show, we have Erin Andrews with us today. And she's updating us on some things that's been going on in her life and music-wise. And I know you're ready to watch it, so we'll go ahead and get to the interview, which starts right now. Okay, here we are with the interview as promised. And with us for a second time on our show, we have Erin Barker from Klamath Falls, Oregon. And thank you so much for coming back on the show, Erin.
Thank you for having me back. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. We're always glad to have you here. Why don't you start by telling us a little bit about some of the things that's been going on since last time?
Sure. Well, I've kind of taken a turn and a change, I guess, in my musical approach. I I think the last time that we spoke, I was focusing more on live performance and really kind of just getting out there as a performer, which being a performer, that's kind of always been my first love. But I think since COVID, things have changed for everybody. And live performance, for a while there just wasn't happening at all. And so I think a lot of us performers just had to switch gears and change our overall approach. And as much as I love performing live, I found over the period where I was kind of stuck in my home and stuck doing my own thing and kind of getting more creative and getting into my head and my creativity and my music, that I really enjoyed recording. And I really enjoy just kind of sitting in my studio and feeling and listening and, taking just like a basic thought or a basic groove or something and just sitting with it and seeing where it goes and layering things. And so anyway, that's where I've been. I've been recording a lot, performing here and there as I'm able to. But it's kind of just, I found that as I'm getting older, I just don't have the energy to be dragging all the equipment around. And, a lot of times the gigs are late night and I'm like, I want to go to bed at 9 o'clock. So, spending a lot of time in the studio. Since last year, I've been learning to play the drums. That's been kind of a new love for me. I really enjoy it. It's kind of in my blood. My dad is a drummer, and I'm surprised it took me this long to pick it up, but I really enjoy doing it. So that's my newest release that's coming out on the 31st. It's called Boogaloo.
Mm-hmm.
And so Boogaloo is has a few different meanings, but in a musical term, it's just kind of a groove or a beat. It's got a certain groove to it. And as I've been learning to play the drums, I've been taking online classes and learning from different instructors on YouTube and great places, resources that we have nowadays. And one of my lessons that I was learning was to do this Boogaloo groove. And it was really hard. It was just really, really difficult. I was having a really hard time getting it because it's kind of got this offbeat thing going on, and it's you know, trying to get the right hand and the left hand and the bass and everything flowing and working together when it's not a perfect, 4/4 beat is difficult sometimes. So I really worked hard at this, had to break it down and do it really slow. And when I finally got it, I thought, I'm going to build a song around this. This is kind of fun. And so I sat in the studio with it for a while, and I got the beat down, the drums. Then I added a bass guitar to it, which was kind of a fun upbeat bass guitar. And then from there, I added a couple of acoustic guitars and an electric guitar. And then added a whole bunch of vocals. It's got about 12 or 13 vocal tracks on it. And then some other fun, interesting instruments that are kind of a surprise. So that's coming out on the 31st. I'm really excited about that. But we came on here today to talk about a video that I just, we did it last year, but it finally got just finalized recently. And I sent it to you, sent it to a few different people, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to share it here. So.
Okay. We'll get to that in just a second, though. But have you been performing or anything, or is it still hard to get out there and perform for people, or how's that working for you?
I've performed a little bit here and there. Did a gig about 3 weeks ago. I have a pretty big one coming up this summer. The Klamath Folk Festival does a big thing at the Ross Raglan Theater every year, and a band that I'm in called Mother Crow Sister Raven is going to be playing on the main stage this year, and I'm very, very excited about that.
Okay. Now, if I remember correctly, you said you can find all your music on all the streaming platforms. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Well, then everybody go out there and get more of her music on there. I know she would appreciate you for that.
And Erin Elizabeth Barker is all you have to type in to find me. There's only one Erin Elizabeth Barker, so it's pretty easy to find.
Okay. And as I said a moment ago, we were going to get into this song. The name of the video is called Just a Little Bit More. I'm sure there's a story behind it, but tell us a little bit about the video.
Sure. So a lot of my songs are really based on some of the really more difficult times in my life where I've just been really kind of searching inside for deep answers. And I have a severely disabled son who a lot of times I just, it's just every day just trying to survive or, just get from one day to the next. And at the time that I wrote this song, I was homesteading off the grid on a mountaintop where we were raising goats and growing a garden and doing a lot of very unconventional lifestyle things. And I was raising little ones, and sometimes just living up there was surviving, trying to get enough firewood and trying to haul water and all the things that we needed to do just to get by every day. And I was kind of at the end of my rope, and I just sat down and was just kind of almost crying out to God. I don't need a whole lot. I just need a little bit more. And that's where this song came from.
So it sounds self-explanatory a little bit there, I guess, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as I said, we'll get to that in just a second. I think that's all we need for right now, Erin, and we thank you so much for coming back on the show. And
thank you, Paul, for having me back. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. We'll be glad to have you back a third time if you want to come back, and we'll see what we can do.
Thank you.
Okay, and here it is, just a little bit more, and it starts right now.
Difficult choices, too many voices are telling me what I should do. my rope, and my only hope is to take a deep breath and just let go. Just let go. Too much confusion, I bought the illusion of something that could never be. Now I'm ready to see who I can be, if I'm really free to be me, to really be me. Now more than ever, my hope and endeavor is finding authenticity, peeling back layers of the phony players, discover the truly real me. Oh God, help me, I cry out to you, stronger than ever before, desperately seeking who I was meant to be. Lord, I'm not asking for much, just a little bit more. Da-da-dum, 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 da-da-dum. Squinting my eyes to see past the monotony that I've allowed life to be, watching the years just pass by, and yet still I try to discover who I can really be, can really be. Ready to make a change, totally rearrange, look from a fresh point of view, start my day out right, open up my sight, transform into something new, from the cocoon, out of the womb, take to the skies, and fly to the moon. Now more than ever, my hope and endeavor is finding some simplicity, peeling back layers of the phony players, discover the truly real me. Oh God, help me, I cry out to you, stronger than ever before, desperately seeking who I was meant to be. Lord, I'm not asking for much, just a little bit more. Da-da-dum, 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 da-da-dum.